Alright, sorry for, kind of, sleeping throughout most of the day. I wasn't feeling exactly very great, so I apologize. Alright now. Alright now. Oh wow. More followers since last time, man. Yeah, I don't know if I deserve them. I don't know if I deserve them, but I'm happy that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has opened up a lot of new community, man. Alright, yeah, alright now, let's see, I kinda want the Oracle Blade. I really like the Oracle Blade. I also, alright now, I kind of, might have, upgraded all these shards to 9. Whoops. I forgot to, max out my augment mine, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't need resistance to magic. Like, it's not like, Dominic and, Grammar and all them, use magic. Alright, now, let me just put on the Solomon's Ring. Alright, now, I think, alright, now. Oh, yeah, I did do some side quests, yeah. Alright, now, I did some side quests, during the last stream, so I need to turn them into Lindsay. Alright, Demon Lord, alright, now we got some big spites. We got the Billionaire's Bane. And alright now. It was that oh wow. And we have to avenge Julius by, taking on Iga. Yeah, I'll do that, I'll do that after I take on OD. I actually have a plan. Alright now. Oh, wait. There is one thing I should probably do before I, before I attempt, alright now, before I attempt to take on, Iga or something. Yeah, Iga put himself in the game as a boss. Which is, very cool. Granted, I don't want to say how much I paid for DLC. Yeah, it is DLC and it's a little expensive for my taste, but, it's really cool that, Mr. Iga put himself in a boss fight and you can, beat him up, yeah. It reminds me of, old school games that back when they used to do that. Requires fiend pelts. Alright now. Oh well, I'm alright now. Alright, fiend pelts, I know what enemy drops them. It's just that, the particular enemy that does drop them is kind of a little bit of pain to get them because, they're not a common item at all. Alright now, I'm gonna get some augment mines. Yeah, by the way, I don't have to worry about the 8-bit overlord anymore. Yeah, I kinda got it in like the second attempt, so I'm perfectly fine with that. So, I got 8-bit overlord. Yeah, I apologize for not doing it on stream, I'm sorry. But, it was all RNG anyway, and I wasn't sure, if and when it would drop. Granted, I do have the Solomon's Ring, which, does make getting the drops a little easier. Oh yeah, speaking of things that, would make drops easier, maybe I should put on Augment Luck. Okay, made sure to max out Augment Luck. And the reason I seem knowledgeable about this game is because I played it like a bazillion times. I haven't done too many of the extra modes. I did, do a run of Bloodless and, Sengetsu and, Aurora. They're cool in their own right, but, they're definitely harder than Miriam, yeah. I kinda, suck balls with all of them. Yeah. Alright now. But, it's kinda fun. It's kinda funny to, just play the game and, have Aurora from Shadow Light. Yeah, I do actually like Twilight, you know, it's just that, you know, Ubisoft is a little annoying Ubisoft is kind of a little annoying to, you know, get, you know, run, you know, in most places. Yeah. Yeah, since they insist that for some reason that you have to, if you want to play it on PC, they insist you have to sign up for their services. Which I'm like, I don't want to do that. Which, like, nah, I don't want to do that. Alright, now that I have done that, what was I supposed to do? Alright, the Fiend Pelts. Alright, well, I will, alright, now, all I need to, you know, do is get 2 of them. And I can upgrade, you know, Hellhound. Alright, good thing I got the Lightning. And I made sure to actually max out the Lightning this time. Yeah, since I meant to do it, you know, yesterday, but I kind of forgot about it. Oh, more Alexandrite. I won't say no to that. Oh, whoa, ow. Owie, Ice Elementals, they're being mean. I mean, they're... Alright, now. You know, I need to make my own elemental monsters, but, you know, I probably wouldn't make, you know, elementals into, you know, just weird-looking crystalline entities. Even though, you know, making them into weird crystalline entities does work. It's just that, you know, I kind of want to, you know, turn them all into... I kind of want to turn them into, you know, cute feminine monsters. If that makes any sense. Alright now. Oh, yeah. I feel like that's a little bit more interesting than just having them be crystals. Or, you know, maybe I could just make them maybe I could just make them into humanoid female monsters that are, you know, that are basically, you know, crystals. Although I feel like, you know, doing a crystal stack would be, you know, very good for, you know, like an ice elemental. Alright now. Oh. Yeah, this is one of the ways to, you know, get Fiend Pelts. And obviously the werewolf is the one that drops it. Alright now, and we can beat the Abyssal Guardians, no problem. Yeah, like I said, oh wait. Alright, I think, you know, I should probably put on Thunder's Ring and, let's see, where's Pickpocket? Yeah. I should grab Pickpocket, yeah. I kind of forgot to do that, so I'll do that now. Yeah, like I said, you know, the item that I'm looking for. You know, alright now. The Fiend Pelt is kind of a little rare, so we might not get it right away. Oh, whoop, ow. Alright, watch out for their attack. I like how, you know, the Abyssal Guardians are, like, good on dropping, you know, the dragon eggs. I wish the actual dragons were good on dropping dragon eggs. Yeah, makes getting anything with dragon egg, you know, easy. Oh, we got another drain shard, nice. Alright now, that reminds me of, you know, I'm getting the Fiend Hearts. Oh nice, the Void Ray. Yeah, Void Ray is a very good shard, yeah. Yeah, granted it does deal dark damage, but it's you know, pretty decent. No, you know, I prefer using the lightning. Oh, nice, Lion Lord's Bane and the Fiend Fang. It may not be what I need, but, you know, it's nice to, you know, get those. Oh, whoa. Alright, now, watch out for that. Oh, another Void Ray. Alright, now, go, run, Miriam, run! Oh, nice, a Fiend Fang, but it's sadly not the Fiend Pelt. Oh, nice, another Drain Shard. Well, I'm probably gonna max out the Drain Shard, you know, when I'm, you know, trying to look for, you know, the Fiend Pelt. Oh, nice, another level up. Nice, we're leveling up. Oh, nice, a Fiend Pelt, nice. Well, that makes one. Alright, now, I just need one more. Plus, you know, I might as well... Plus, this is kind of an excuse to, you know, get in, you know, some late-game grinding. You know, to make the game a little bit easier. Although I feel like Miriam's campaign is, like, super easy, so... If you're getting lots of shards and, you know, getting, like, lots of passive abilities, you're definitely gonna have an easy time, so don't worry about that. So you should definitely grind for shards, yeah, especially to make them permanents. It's also a shame that, the augment strength and, augment con and all that, you can't really, make them permanents until, like, the end of the game. And on top of that, they require some of the rarest items in the entire game. Luckily, pickpocket. Alright, now. Whoa, whoops. Oh, we're getting lots of release toads. I don't think I need any of those. Although, fun. Alright, now. I mean, a lot of shards are basically just there for, do you want to have fun or do you want to do what's practical, yeah? Yeah. And I find the Oracle Blade to be a very fun weapon, even if it's not like, even if it's not like a super, powerful, even if it's like the most powerful weapon in the entire game. It's undeniable how fun it is. Plus, like, it's basically like the Heaven Sword from, Symphony of Night. And I can't begin to tell you how many times, I spent, grinding the... I can't begin to tell you... Alright, now. I remember playing Symphony of Night and grinding for the Heaven Sword because, I just wanted to make, the second castle a little bit easier. Yeah, and it's kind of a pain, get those Heaven Swords because they're so rare. And of course you can use two to, do a combo attack. If you really want to. Yeah, alright now. Man, Symphony of Night is so good, yeah. I think I would like to play that again sometime soon. I would like to play that again sometime soon, yeah. Oh, whoa, alright now, whoa. Alright now, we haven't gotten another Fiend Pelt yet, but that's okay. Yeah, so I think I'll play, like, the PS4 version, even though, it has, like, even though they had to change the lines for that. Yeah, they changed, the opening lines for, on the PS4 version. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I kind of wish the PS4 version was available on, on PC, yeah. And in fact, I wish a lot of, Sony games were available on PC. In fact, what a good game that, a game that, belongs on PC? That Squeenix, did? They should put Valkyrie Profile on PC, yeah. Yeah, put Lilith on PC, yeah. I mean, they put damn near everything else on PC. They even eventually, put, they even put, Final Fantasy, which one was it, like, 16? Or was it... Alright, now. What number of Final Fantasy are we up to again? Yeah, they finally put that one on PC, yeah. After, it being Sony exclusive and it not really selling too well because, nobody can afford a PS6. Nobody can afford a PS5, yeah. Because nobody can afford a PS5, yeah. I still don't have a PS5, yeah. And I'm not exactly motivated to get one. And I am not exactly motivated to, get a PS5. I mean, I was when it first came out, but then I realized it basically has no games, but, I thought there'd be, a little bit more games later because, many consoles start off having basically no games. And, the PS5 still doesn't have games that, I can't, just get on PC, yeah. Which I am playing on Steam Deck. Yeah, I like the Steam Deck. It's kind of the great console, yeah. I think that, the prices went up because, because, AI companies are, like, super greedy for, like, all the RAM chips, and they're making everything, like, super expensive. And that's, really wrecking a lot of things. Yeah, I kind of hope, the AI fad dies out soon. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's kind of one of the fads that I actually want to die out. Because basically it's so forced. Because basically it's like it's so forced by, people that, really just want to make money. Alright now, I better not talk about that, I'm sorry. You guys aren't here for me to complain, sorry. Alright now. Alright, now Marvis does have a Drain Shard, which is pretty useful. It, like, you know, it basically, like, gives you, it basically steals blood, it basically steals health from enemies. It steals health from enemies, but, you know, it's so late in the game that, you know, it's probably not really necessary. And I think it's probably not really necessary. Probably not really necessary since it's so late in the game anyway. But, you know, still not, although it's, you know, probably, although, you know, it just, you know, gives Charlotte, it just gives, you know, wait, did I call Miriam Charlotte? Whoops. It just, you know, gives Miriam a little small boost, yeah. Alright, now, we got, alright, now. Alright, we got what we came for, alright, now. Alright, we got the feet, we got those. Alright, shit, what was I grinding that for? Alright, now. What was I grinding the fiend pelts for? Whoops, I really... Alright, now. Probably should have used lightning on those. Alright, now, let's get those fiend pelts turned in, yeah? By the way, alright, now. Alright, run, Miriam, run. Yeah, gotta go fast, yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah. Gotta go fast, yeah. Eat chili dogs, yeah. Oh, right, I remember. I have to, you know, get Hellhound.
What are we transmuting this time?
Alright, now, Hellhound should be on red. Alright, now, Fiend Pelts. Oh, I got 3 of them. Whoops. I must have got distracted with talking. Alright, run, Miriam, run. Run, Miriam, run. Alright, now, how much gold do I have? Alright, now, I should grab some food. Alright, now, I'll grab a bunch of food. Oh, Senri TV, thank you for subscribing, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's really nice of you, thank you. Alright, now, let's grab a whole bunch of, pizza. Let's grab a bunch of pizza. And let's see, I think I'll grab some drinks. Alright, now, I think I'll go with smoothies. I grab some smoothies as well. You're basically free MP region. Yeah, no reason to really hang on to my money at the end of the game, yeah? Not like Miriam has bills to pay. I mean, I would like to hang on to... I would like to hang on to money at the end of the game, you know, but, you know, that's not me. By the way, hello there, hello, Senri, thank you for being here. Alright now. Alright, I'm just finishing up Bloodstained, yeah? You know, I played this game quite a bit, so I kinda like it, yeah? Alright now. Alright now, I will admit, you know, I'm not 100%, you know, the greatest, you know, Bloodstained player ever, but, you know, I think I do pretty decently. No, you know, oh nice, there we go. God Bloodstained is so peak. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah, I agree, it's very peak, yeah. Yeah, this game was made, you know, made because, you know, Mr. Ega kind of left, you know, Kamani, to make their own stuff. You know, because Kamani was, you know, going through a Black Company phase, unfortunately. Yeah. Which was kind of really sad, yeah. That was kind of dark. Those were kind of dark days, yeah. I will say they are really printing, you know, a lot of, you know, insane Yu-Gi-Oh cards these days, yeah. Like Mind Scan and, you know, that new Mirror Force that just got revealed. Damn. Yeah. Alright, now let's take on Creamery. And of course, alright now. Alright, and Zangetsu is using all these health spins, you know, cut off, you know, Creamery from escaping through face. Just escaping through, you know, subspace. Oh, no. No! Dominic, no! New card is just alright, I hate Mind Scan. Yeah, I don't blame you. Mind Scan, you know, seems like an obnoxious, toxic card, yeah. I mean, Toons themselves are already, you know, pretty toxic and obnoxious with the stuff they have. Yeah, there's a card, in Tunes called Shadow Tune that, hadn't seen play for years, but, it's becoming an FTK tool because of, Blue Eyes Ultimate Toon Dragon. Yeah, Blue Eyes Ultimate Toon Dragon just lets all the new tunes just attack directly, including itself. Uh-oh, she's summoning hands. Oh, whoops. Oops, I didn't dodge that. I'm sorry. Alright, now. FTK moment. Alright, now. Alright, now, phase 2. Alright, this is the time where she, gets all the light... Sure, she gets out the light laser. That I find kind of hard to dodge. Alright, now, I kind of find that laser kind of hard to dodge, not gonna lie. And I hate signing 3 Hanawanas just to be really annoying. I'm signing 3 Hanawanas just to be really annoying. Oh. No, it's not the one that I've... Oh, wow, yeah. Alright, what does it want to do? What does it want to do again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm kind of, new to, I'm kind of, new to, playing, actual Yu-Gi-Oh! So... I did, watch a few videos and, do a little bit of research, before that. But, I'm not really very good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Unfortunately. I do appreciate that, let me, get... Alright, now. No effect damage for a turn? Ooh, no effect damage for a turn? That could be really good, in certain matchups. Sounds like that'd be really good in certain matchups. Right, it's a directional, yeah. Alright, dimension shift will let me, shift her dimensions. And it's basically a short-range teleport. Short-range teleport. Right now, I don't think they're... Oh yeah, I should grab the ammo capacity. It's really bad, but it would be really funny. Huh. Yeah, it seems like it probably, it seems like it's the type of thing that, you run, in very, very, niche and specific, matchups. Just, try and be a little cheeky, yeah. That's probably not really very good now. Although it probably... Alright now. Alright now, let's see, let's see, I need, the lightning. Yeah, like Toon FTK. Yeah. Yeah, and props on them for making, Pegasus and props on them for, making Toons an actual viable strategy. Giving them the ability to basically just freely FTK is, probably... Alright, yeah. Yeah, but they just have the ability to FTK, and, on top of that, they have, Mind Scan, which, basically says... Which basically, says, hey, I get to look at your... I get to not only look at your hand, but I get to negate a card that you don't activate yet. Let's see, how much of the map do we have? Ooh. Alright, well, I think we have enough map, beat, OD, that's what I was, doing. That's kind of why I went back. Alright, that's kind of why I went back. Alright, now, and for OD, we need to grab a specific book from him. Yeah, if you're gonna see my hand, invite me to dinner first, at least. Alright, let's take the Tome of Conquest. That tome is especially valuable. Uh-oh. That hints, something's coming. Alright, first off, I should probably go and save first. Because OD is really not an easy enemy in this game. I always have trouble with him. On the plus side, that OD spelled backwards is Dio? Yes, and he does indeed have time stop. In fact, it wouldn't be the first time that, Castlevania had an enemy in it that basically has time stop that's a reference to Dio. Yeah, you remember... Alright, remember Zephyr from, Dawn of Sorrow and, Portrait Rune? Speaking of which, where is the stone mask? Yeah, there's just... Alright, well, I forgot its accessory. Alright, now, and there is a stone mask in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, Stone Mask. Yeah, that's basically a JoJo reference. mm. Okay, I made sure to save right, so I should be fine. Yeah, alright now. Alright now. Man. Oh, the boss door's active now. Alright, grab the ice resist. Oh no, OD. Uh-oh, stop! Uh-oh, what? OD. I warned you what you take from the library must be returned to the library. Oops. You'll pay for this transgression. Death is too good for you. Yeah, it's sort of like, you know what, it's sort of like what, Alucard said, said to the succubus. In Symphony of Night. Oh, right. Alright, he's kind of kicking my butt, so... Alright, now food. Alright, good thing I brought all those pizzas. Oh no, here comes the time stop. Alright, ow, that was, very bad. Alright, got him. Alright, now OD deleted. And he gives us a blue manipulate shard. And we now have standstill. And it dissolves into nothingness. Alright, nice. Whoop. Alright, I should have probably grabbed the lightning. Alright, now, I always have trouble with him, so it's okay. He's like one of the hardest bosses in the entire game, so... Alright, so it's fine. It's fine, I just, got a little too careless, I'm sorry. Sorry, I got a little too careless. It's okay, though, I managed to beat him. Yeah, and alright now. And now we can, steal all his books. Now he lets us check out every book in his library. Which is pretty funny, not gonna lie. That's right, pilfer your shell. Alright now. Thank you for the dice stretches and wing stretches. Yeah, alright now. Oh, excuse me. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I apologize. Alright now. Alright now, I wasn't feeling too good today, so, oh, wow. Oh, we got the Cheeble glasses. Alright, robbery, let's go. Yeah, robbery. Alright, now we have the Cheeble glasses because we got every shard in the game. Yeah, I did make sure to get the 8-bit Overlord, so, Oh, yeah. We have every shard in the game unlocked. Oh, wait, we still have to fight Mr. Iga. Luckily, Mr. Iga is gonna be super easy. I know a little trick to, beating Mr. Iga, very easily. Alright, Iga's back. Alright, to beat Mr. Iga, we have to go back to the room that we had to fight Cheeble in. Yeah, and yes, Mr. Iga did put himself in the game as boss. He even has that cowboy hat. He even has that, cowboy hat that he's known to wear on. Yeah. He's a true legendary Lord of Night. He's a true legendary Lord of Night. Alright, let's grab Standstill and let's grab Hellhound. Where the fuck is Hellhound? Alright, now, where's Hellhound? Alright, let's grab Optimizer. Dio, dun 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 dun, Golden Wind. Alright, now, here comes Mr. Iga. Alright, that's how you beat Mr. Ega. You just time stop it. You can time stop and, you know, just keep the hellhounds on the screen. It's pretty easy, yeah. Man, I managed to beat Ega, you know, super easy. It's like a really hard boss fight normally, yeah. So, if you have trouble, alright now. That was pretty fun. Alright now. Hi, Mr. Ega. Bye, Mr. Ega. That was very funny, not gonna lie. Alright now. We beat Mr. Ega, yeah. Right there he is. Alright now. Yeah, he's like normally a really, really hard boss fight, and you know, I kind of cheesed him. I cheesed him really hard, so... Yeah. Yeah, the shard you get from OD is, you know, really overpowered, yeah.
What are we transmuting this time?
Alright now. Alright, I'm supposed to, you know, I'm supposed to turn it on to you. And for slaying Mr. Ega, we get the Sword Whip. Which, you know, reminds me of, Aria of Sorrow. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it does indeed work like a whip. Oh, excuse me.
What are we transmuting this time? Stop back up.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. That's basically a for fun reward, really. Alright, alright. I feel like I'm missing something on the side quest, but you know, if I don't remember, it's probably not important, yeah. Alright now. Let's get ourselves a more pizza. Alright, as much fun as a sword whip is, I think, you know, my Oracle Blade's a little bit better. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Alright, what do you say we go beat the game now? Now let's go beat the game, shall we? Alright now. Yeah, lightning. Alright, I love that lightning shard. Alright, now I love this lightning shard, it's really good. Alright, Zap. Let's get sappy. Let's get sappy. Alright, zap, zap, zap. Alright, now, that'll be a little shocking. Let's see, if I were... Alright, now. Alright, now, that's a little shocking, I know. Alright, now. Alright, now, I have to see... I am a superhero, I have to, you know, say those, you know, silly one-liners. Alright, now. Oh, yeah, alright, now. Alright, let's go chase Dominic, yeah. Joe, dun 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 dun, golden win. Yeah, we love the succubus outfit. Looks like the crystal corruption is, you know, spreading throughout her body. Uh-oh. Hey, Dominic, you should have probably learned how to suppress those things, you know, since you were taught learning from Johannes. Oh, well, I guess not.
So even Grammary has
Alfred was afraid of what you can do with the shards, but I am not. But not I.
Is that what you wanted?
Oh, teach me the alchemist lores on how to control the shards. Uh-oh.
Why are you doing?
Yeah, that's what, you know, she was doing with her experiments, you know, the clonamarian that we fought earlier.
So I began to wonder, what if the Lord, if so, because God can rot, I decided to seek a higher power. Do you realize they deserve to die because they were with this? If the last summoning, you're after a more powerful demon. Smart girl. I like. So I made sure you would. Then Gremory could possess. You know what? You leave me no choice.
Alright, now here comes Dominic. She's, yeah, alright now. Nice, yeah.
I will use.
Alright, she's trying to summon Bale.
Do you realize? What does he have? It was in his blood. Our blood suppressed the crystal corruption. And now I have surpassed him. No.
Alright, using the Exorcist blood to, suppress the demon shards, huh?
Yes.
Whoops.
No choice. Baal, I summon thee.
Alright, now here comes Baal. Alright, now I won't. Alright, now I won't be using standstill for this fight because it kind of, has a tendency to, break the fight, break the game literally. Yeah, I remember using it once and it kind of really broke things, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna do the next best thing, which is, spam pig. Alright, now spam those pigs. Yeah, pig, big pig. Ow, ow. Yeah, spam pigs. Throw pigs. Uh-oh. Oh, you're shooting lightning at me. Whoops. Alright, I'm fine, I'm fine. Ow. Well, he's not doing that much damage. Alright now. Alright now, look at this. Pure chaos. We're really spamming the port. We're really, really porking around. Yeah, come on now. Use it. Alright now. Spam more pigs. Spam more pigs. Alright now. Spam more pig. Oh, whoops. And there we go. Pig blast. Alright, what happened? I didn't break, did it? What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what happened there. No, like she could have done so much good, I know. Wait, the liberal guy, the book started all, what are you gonna do? The same thing Master was trying to do. Before he died, he inscribed Enochian letters to each of the castle's structural weaknesses. Oh, so alright now. Oh, yeah, alright, waiter, more pigs. Yeah, more pork. Wow, that was, alright now. Alright now. Well, being with the power of flying pigs. Alright now. Alright now, and God has come down to, declare judgment on Castlevania. I mean, not Castlevania. Just like the end of Symphony of Night. This is a pretty fun game, not gonna lie.
It's over.
Yes.
Not without sacrifice.
Jibel's fate was already sealed. And the Master and Zangetsu made their own choices. Lives like theirs did.
True. And demon.
That reminds me. The Master took note of how I was forestalled. I think I
You might be able to stop the crystal from overtaking her permanently.
permanent.
Ooh, nice.
I can't make it.
Well, thank you, John.
You're very welcome.
Alright, we're leaving Zangetsu's sword, to be his grave. And I think I'll skip the credits because they're, like, super duper long. Yeah, this game had a lot of backers, so it's, like, super long. And that was Bloodstained Ritual of Night. Oh, that was really fun, yeah. I always have a lot of fun, playing this game, so I really love it. I can't wait for Scarlet Engagement. Yeah. Scarlet Engagement, looks like it's going to be like Portrait Rin, plus one of the main characters looks like Soma. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I look forward to, I look forward to learning about it. I look forward to learning about that one. Man, playing it for the first time is gonna be really crazy, yeah? Alright, now, hopefully it has improved underwater sections. Alright, let's see. Ooh. I know, the perfect person to raid. Are you ready? It's a fun as fuck game, yeah. I agree. Alright, raid. Royal Knight VT. Alright, you guys like Baldur's Gate? You guys like Baldur's Gate, right? Yeah, I gotta be honest, I've never played, a Baldur's Gate game, but it seems like it's a pretty good game. I might do it one day. Alright, now Moonbat Raid. Don't forget today's raid message for Moonbat Raid. And I'll see you in the next. Remember to fly like Bat and shine like the man, for we are where stuff dreams are made of. Bye-bye now. And don't forget to like and subscribe and give me your name.